So, in one of my videos I showed, I have a couple videos of the John Deere H, 1940 John Deere H. And I had a little trouble getting that on and off the trailer because it has the front wheels that go in to itself like that. So I decided to I had these ramps that I got at Harbor Freight some years ago, and they're about I think they're 6 feet long, and they work really well. I originally got these ramps because I had a daughter that was in a wheelchair, and we had some steps at the front of our house, and so I thought that these would work great for her when she comes to visit. So that doesn't happen very often, but when it does, the ramps work great. The other thing is I have a snow blower, and I live in Central Oregon, and I have to get the snow blower in and out of my pickup truck bed. These ramps work perfect for that. They're just the right length. I can drive the snow blower up and back again. The only thing about these is I don't know what their pound, their capacity is. But last time I've only loaded this John Deere tractor twice on my trailer, and once when I picked it up, and then once when I took it to a show. And these ramps seem to flex quite a bit. They're a little bit longer than the ramps that are made for the trailer that hold, I think, 3,000 pounds probably. So maybe 5,000 even. So those ramps, no problem with those, and they handle the rear wheels of the John Deere. This just handles the V, or the cantilevered, or whatever you call them, the angled front tires. So I thought what I'd do is get some angle iron and beef up the support of these ramps. So what I have here is 2 pieces of this angle iron. I got them at Ace Hardware for about 20 bucks a piece. And they're 72 inches long, I believe. Yeah, 6 feet long, and they're 1.5 inches. So they fit up under the lip here. And so and there's already holes in the side of the ramp on both sides. So what I'm doing is, I don't even have to cut these. They are the perfect length for these ramps. But I am having to drill them. I'm drilling about 6 holes in them and putting bolts through to beef up these sides of the ramp. And I'm putting the angle iron in so that it is as low as it can get against the bottom, or actually the top of the ramp, so that the top of the ramp picks up this member here. And I think that will really help with the John Deere getting it on and off the trailer. I'm only going to put angle irons on one of these, and my trailer is only 1.5 feet off the ground, and so it's not far if something goes wrong for the front end of the tractor anyway. And I back the tractor onto the trailer, and then I drive it off the trailer just to avoid getting the front end up higher than the back end. There was a slight incident when the guy who sold me the tractor put it on my trailer, and I saw the most frightening thing I've ever seen in my life, and that's my new John Deere tractor reared straight up and down, and with the guy on the seat way down here, and it was just frightening. And somehow he was able to put the front end back on the trailer. I don't know how. It all happened so fast. We all nearly had a heart attack. I thought the guy was going to die and my tractor was going to get ruined. So anyway, I back it on to the trailer so that the front end is always lower than the back. The front end of a John Deere H is pretty light compared to the back, and I don't have any wheel weights on the front. I do on the back, though. And they just have a lot of torque, so even if I pop the clutch a little bit, the front end pops off the ground. So that's why I'm fixing this ramp up. And so what I'm going to do is finish drilling these 2 angle irons and putting bolts in, and then I'll I'll add to this video later where I show how I put the thing on and off the trailer. Maybe that'll be interesting. So anyway, that's what I'm after today. So I'm going to drill some more, and we'll talk again when I get all these bolts in here. All right, so we're loading up the John Deere H today onto the trailer. We're going to the tractor show at Brooks, Oregon Steam Up. So I was, you saw the video where I was putting some angle iron in this middle ramp to give it some more strength, because it seems to give some, and I'm not sure it's rated for enough weight. So I've put the angle iron in there on each side to beef up its strength. And so now I'm going to load the tractor. And as I mentioned before, we load it backwards so that the rear wheels get up first. It just scares me to put the front end up on this tractor because it's very light in the front end, and as I told the story before, I've seen it go all the way straight up and down with some guys that didn't know what they were doing trying to load it. So hopefully, and I've done it this way a couple of times, so I'll just give you a view of how we load the tractor on this, and then we'll have some more footage at the show itself. So let me get the tractor over here and we'll get started. All right, that seemed to work pretty well. Tractor's on the trailer, pretty even, and so that's how I figured it out and how to do it. See you at the show.